You will have been heard on this show and other places in the media. We're in danger of having a brain drain of people, actually, in this instance, people who are not necessarily born in New Zealand but have residency, deciding to go overseas to seek their fortune. But always in New Zealand, we have had a diaspora. We have had young people who have sought to go overseas to further their experience, to see the big wide world, to get away from this little Antipodean bubble down at the bottom of the globe. And I think that is a good thing. I think it makes New Zealand, and that diaspora makes New Zealand a richer and more exciting place. And I was talking last week with a friend of mine who mentioned a young woman who has big... that was... I don't think that was our building. We just had a slight fire alarm thing. A young woman who has got an opportunity to go overseas, in fact, go to New York, and I think make something, not something of herself, something more of herself. And as a person myself who had dreams of being an actor that were frustrated, I really felt for this person's story, and I thought that the platform should try and do something to help make their dream come true. So to find out what that dream is and what it's all about, we are joined now by, I don't know, aspiring, existing or young actor, Amy McLean. All right, tell us first, Amy, tell us about yourself. How old are you? Where are you from? What is your dream?
Okay, well, I'm Amy. I'm 22, and I'm from Wellington. Yeah, so my dream, oh gosh. Okay, so I've been accepted into Atlantic Acting School in New York City, and I'm going to be leaving New Zealand in about 2 months, which is just crazy.
Tell us about Atlantic Acting School in New York. That sounds pretty highbrow.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. So they're an acting school that teaches a form of acting called practical aesthetics, which isn't taught in New Zealand. So to go over and learn all about that. It's a type of acting that really focuses on the actor's mental health, which I think is pretty awesome compared to, say, method acting where that's put to the side. So, yeah, it's an awesome school in Chelsea in New York with a great bunch of alumni. So we're talking Elizabeth Olsen, Gina Rodriguez, and a whole bunch of others.
Wow, okay,
yeah.
So those are big names, I presume, because I'm sort of out of touch with modern culture. How much does it cost to go to to Atlantic Acting School in New York City?
So I've calculated it's a 2.5-year course.
Yeah.
And to be able to go for the full time with tuition, all of the living costs, it's going to be about 125,000 New Zealand dollars.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. Yeah, it's intense, and it's the cheapest option that I had, which I think says a lot about the cost of further education anywhere you go. Yeah.
Okay. So, how do you get $125,000?
You see, that's something I'm still trying to figure out. It's a little bit insane. I think I'm a bit crazy, but I've managed to raise enough money for first year, which is huge, and that's through family and friends. And then for the last 10 months, I've been working 3 or 4 jobs on and off. So, it's been pretty much just grinding to make it happen.
Which is what you've got to do sometimes, Amy, it really is. Now, Amy, I understand you're offering for businesses or stuff, and I understand one business has already given you $1,000. Who's that? Unicorn Foundation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unicorn Den has kindly offered a scholarship to me, which is fantastic. I'm super grateful to Lisa, who's at Unicorn Den, for doing that.
All right. And you will do, it's not like you're saying just give us some money. You're saying I'll come and work for you. I'll do for your business or your company or you as an individual whatever I can to say thank you, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So what can you do, Amy? Give us the CV.
Well, first and foremost, I'm an actor, but I am more than I've got some more skills. So I've got a background also in doing marketing and personal admin, and then I'm also a videographer. So that includes creating content, and then also, getting that content out there into the world for people to see.
Fantastic.
But, yeah, I'll clean your toilet. I'm willing to do pretty much anything to get over there.
All right. When are you due to go, Amy? What's the time frame on this?
Yeah, 22nd of August. So we're
This
just under 2 months. This year, we're doing it.
Okay. All right. And when you go on the 22nd of August, you're away for 2 years, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. How can people who want to help you, and I see no reason why they shouldn't.
Thank you.
How can people who want to help you reach what I think is a really good dream, a really lofty goal? Where can they go to help you?
Yeah, they can go on to Givealittle and search up Amy's Audacious Goal, and feel free to make a donation or put up a comment there and get in touch with me. I'm on all of the social media platforms. If you want to get in touch with me over Instagram, my handle is AmyJMcLean _1, and I'm super happy just to talk about different options. Okay.
Amy, what do your parents think about this? Even though you're 22, you're an adult human being, but I imagine you've got a family around you.
I do.
What do they think of your dreams?
They've been incredibly supportive. Actually, in year 13, when I was finishing high school and deciding what I wanted to do, my parents, because I was doing quite well at school and I enjoy biology, they thought, you could be a doctor. And they'd been trying this for a while. We're an immigrant family, so from South Africa originally, and have been living in New Zealand for 13 years. But my parents were like, you could be a doctor. And I sat them down and I said, look, I've decided I'm going to be an actor, and you can either get on the ship or you can get off. And they jumped on that ship so quickly that it was pretty incredible. So they're sad that I'm not going to be around in person, but they're super excited and so supportive of me leaving.
Yeah. Amy, when we talk about the dream, obviously be an actor, and you've realised that you've got to develop skills for that, and you've found a great place to develop those skills. Tell us of the real long-term dream. Do you look at, I don't know, someone, I was thinking Charlize Theron might be a particular hero of yours, given that she's an expat South African who's made it big in acting. What sort of roles do you want to play? Do you want to be a film actor, a stage actor?
I want to be able to do it all. At the moment, my bread and butter is stage acting. That's what I've grown up doing and what I love. I'm really going to Atlantic just to hone in on those screen acting skills. I'd love to get more into that, and then also do some voiceover work. I think there's so many different forms of acting, and I would love to be able to do it all. I guess my long-term goal is to be able to be an actor pretty much full-time and just to be financially stable as an actor, which is a huge dream. But it's just unfortunately something that is super, super hard. I mean, anywhere you go, it's going to be hard. But especially in New Zealand, there just isn't the infrastructure or the amount of work to make it possible.
But we've got a lot of New Zealand actors who've made it big in Hollywood. We really have, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
And back when we look at, what's her name, Thomasin McKenzie.
Yes.
People like that do well. Do you know Thomasin and the Harcourts or not?
No, I don't. I have met Miranda once or twice. But
okay. Well, see, they're good people to know too. Taika Waititi's over there. Should bump into him in Hollywood. Look, I really hope you're going to get there. I don't have to hope that you get there. You sound like the sort of person who will. I want you to again say very, very quietly for people who are listening, and we'll put this interview up and we'll put all your information up on the platform, social and media sites so that people can link through. It's Amy's Audacious Goals. That's the Givealittle page, right?
The Givealittle page, yes.
Okay, and do you have a web page or a general page where people can get hold of you if they want to help? Give that to us again slowly.
So I have a website, which is www.amyjmclean.com.
Yeah.
Or my Instagram is amyjmclean _1.
Hey, we will be in touch again, Amy. I wish you all the best. I think it's a fantastic dream you have. And as I said, it's not a question of if, but when for someone like you, I imagine. Thank you so much for your time today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
Cheers, Amy. That is Amy McLean, aspiring actress. She has a place at the Atlantic Acting School in New York. It is a 2.5-year course. It costs 125,000 New Zealand dollars. Money that Amy don't have. But you can help her. You can go to Givealittle, Amy's Audacious Goals. And while it is sad to see talented New Zealanders going overseas, in some fields you have to make it. And I think Amy's made the decision that she will do that. So I would like the platform and people listening to help her. If you've ever had a dream, maybe it didn't come true, maybe you can help someone else's dream come true, which would be a really nice thing to do.